Welcome, Chosen One.
What is up, aceholes? Welcome back to another Gwent video. Happy patch day, everybody. It's here. Harvest of Sorrows. The Price of Power set is complete at last. We got some spicy new cards for each faction. And we're going to, of course, start off with Skellige, some Alchemy, which I did promise in my final card review video that I posted yesterday, so some of you may not be surprised. Before we get into it, two quick things. First of all, it seems that today, of all days, they started some work cutting down some trees and bushes right outside my building, so you will hear a chainsaw every now and then. I just heard it now. It was quite hearable on the mic, unfortunately, but just try to ignore it. And just know that I am safe. I am not the one being chased by a chainsaw, but the bushes are. Number two, I am a little bit pressed for time today, which means that I do have to start recording now, even though the ranked ladder doesn't open. I don't know for how long, but probably at least an hour or two. So we're gonna have to play in unranked, or, you know, practice mode versus player, as they say. Which, you know, could hurt the quality of the matches a little bit, but the point of today is to have fun and just try this stupid deck here. See what works, see what doesn't work. And, you know, maybe we'll learn a few things that we can implement before we actually try this deck in ranked later down the line. So. Oh god. I'm so sorry. The point of this deck is quite simple. Play a bunch of Crow Clan Preachers, and then a bunch of Alchemies. That's what we do. Jesus Christ. Okay. So we have the two Preachers, right? We have Operator for a little bit of spice. Now, I'm not sure Operator is totally worth it in this deck, but I do think maybe it is worth a shot. We do love Operator here, so we're gonna give him a go. We have the Mushy Truffle, best card in the world, which can spawn us a Crow Clan Preacher. We have Gedeneath, which spawns a Preacher, and then we also have a couple of Freya's Blessings, Bride of the Sea that can replay Freya's Blessing, Triss Telekinesis that can, you know, with some RNG, maybe get us another Freya's Blessing. But of course also get us something else if we don't need a Blessing. So we have a lot of ways to play Preachers, bring back the Preachers. We really just need two of them to stick. You know, so we have the Bonded, the 2 boost per Alchemy. And, you know, we are at the unit minimum, just to be able to fit in as many Alchemies as I can. Every no unit card in here is an Alchemy, or spawns an Alchemy, or even spawns 2. Our leader spawns an Alchemy. Fulmar is a unit that spawns one, so is Triss, so is Bride. Fukusia can resurrect Bride, so she can also technically play an Alchemy, even though she's a unit. So that's a lot of Alchemies that we could potentially play. We have the new little Hafrua, because it's just a good card. It has Bonded, so it thematically fits. But I do love this card in a Battle Trance deck, because it's a unit that damages itself quite a lot, but is still worth a decent amount of points while doing so. And it just gives us something to heal with Battle Trance's passive. Similarly, Darren is a card that I've always wanted to play in Battle Trance. Usually I've tried to go for Darren and Morkvarg, but today I wanted to try, you know, Darren with Crow Mother. I've seen some people do that, and it's actually not a bad idea. It helps you get Crow Mother in the graveyard early, and, you know, you play Darren, put a Crow Mother in the graveyard, you play one Alchemy, and it's worth as many points as Darren Morkvarg, but then you also have that carryover. Of course, a lot of people are expecting a lot of graveyard hate So Crow Mother may not even be a good card for these first few days, but I mean, she is a good card. It's just a shame that she'll get banished a lot. That's pretty much it. That is the deck. Operator and, Dorgaray, I'm a bit unsure of. Darren, less so, but also kind of. Otherwise, I'm pretty happy with the rest of the cards. Especially the Mushy Truffle. Looking forward to playing that. I didn't have to save because I didn't change anything. But here we go. We're going to play some Alchemy. My first deck of the new patch. It's always exciting. In transition. So it doesn't even have a timer, so I have no idea when that is happening. I'm going to set up my cosmetics, and we're going to jump into some training mode versus player. And hopefully have a good time. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy the patch, and I hope you enjoy the video. Siri is hot. I know quite a few people who would disagree. Personally, I don't really have an opinion. So maybe a nerfed Gourd? I wouldn't mind that. Oh, look at his hand. Is this good? I mean, drawing into Crow Mother here would be kind of bad, right? Oh, look at his hand. So obviously, like, our stuff is not gonna live in this matchup, which is a shame. But that's why we have all these ways of getting the cards.
I must re-examine the manuscripts.
Really? Just setting up that rain? Is that really what you want to be doing? Alright, so this is actually kind of interesting because, Mardrome kills this, even trades up a provision. So, we're kind of good. We're kind of good against Whisperers.
Spit it out already. I don't have all day.
Let's see, do I go for the Preacher? I mean, I guess I should maybe try to just keep one in hand for Operator, but I also need to play two for them to even be good. We're gonna do it. We're gonna play Mushy Truffle. There is definitely an argument to have just gone for a Little Mermaid. Little Hafrua. Just as an 8-point play. Because it's a bit late for these.
Feign not ignorant. Remember to whom you speak.
Really? Really? Hey! Points. Do I have points?
One who is blind can yet see.
Do I have points? I might. Please, please have points. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 17, 19, 21, 22, 24. We didn't get the carryover from the truffle. I don't need it. But now I don't know what the hell to do. Now I'm a tad confused. Yeah, removal is good. Yeah. Operator is not that great. Do we want a long round or a short round? Against this, I don't really like the long round. Maybe I should play Gremist. I forgot to mention that, but like the Dorgray here, you can have Gremist for Purify, you can have Save Your Lemons for Graveyard Hate. I just went with Dorgray because I think he's neat. Dunka. I don't have rain, so I'm not actually rezzing it. I have to go with this. Is there no removal in this deck? I mean, they have the leader. Oh god, no.
You get a thunderbolt. You get a thunderbolt.
That sucks. And they just revealed they're bricked. Oh no. Maybe not that bricked. That's fine. Perfectly fine.
Lady of the Seas, daughter of the heavens, accept thy sacrifice.
Do I have to play Fulmar?
We must banish her. I see no other paths.
I may have to play Fulmar. You know what? I don't think I will.
I will not let this become a second Sodden.
Well, I mean, if you say so. They apparently have a lot of removal in their deck. 2 different types. This offering, not great. Do I save the offering? I have a pass here. They have a lot of orb carryover. It's just like a 6-point play. I think I'll hold. Alright, sets up a new orb, but spends one of his previous orbs, so just 2 orbs. Really being punished for not having... okay, I'm not being so punished anymore. I think anything here is good. Including that, it's fine. Why? I mean, this is what you get for playing in unranked. I mean, are you not going to be able to trigger your orbs? Play, yes. Why would you do that? Is your hand so reactive? The hand might just be very reactive. But you're losing quite a few points by just not gourding up. It just dies. Maybe it doesn't. It does. Okay. There is still 1 orb. I don't have good rain, so it's not really worth it for the heal. The opponent had a very reactive hand. Okay, don't misclick this, please. We're doing okay. I shouldn't have given him a bigger heat wave than I had to. See, that gourd lost a lot of points. I lost 2 points. I lost 2 points by Mardroming the wrong unit. And they lost quite a few triggers on that gourd, but they had an all-reactive hand, so... You know, they got punished for that. You get punished for that, occasionally. Okay. It's gonna be rainy shenanigans, which means that I have to find a way to deal with Melusine without having an actual answer to Melusine in my deck. Because I'm being punished for not playing tech cards. Do I need this? I probably do. I probably want that, yeah. That one I'm a bit more skeptical towards. It's good though. Playing discard package like a pussy. Defenders are for pussies. Discard package is... I'm just kidding. I would have played it too if I could fit it in between all the cards that I really, really need in my deck. Defenders are for pussies, though. I took it out for a reason. Because I wanted to play Operator.
In the end, the sea.
Yeah. And I'm never going to get to use this lock because there's always going to be a defender on that side. I get it. I don't know why I did that. That was just not a good idea. That's good. Somebody nicked your mushrooms. Okay, I'm just sitting here with that realization that my deck is indeed as bad as I thought it would be. Like, this is not good at all. Now what? Now we really just prepare to lose because there is nothing that I can do against this. Although I like that. I mean, if I can draw my good cards here, maybe. I mean, he's just gonna lay it on thick with the rain and then play this. So I want to see how it goes. I want to see it play out. I really wish that they would stop sawing down those trees. All right, interesting. My deck is really bad. And I know it. I don't care. That's good. I need truffle. Give me truffle. Yes. What else do I need? Fullamar. And Ermion would be nice. Okay. That Giga Scorpion, not bad. We must Fullamar, but otherwise I have everything I want. That's a mermaid. I mean, I can get a lot of preachers here. Like, if anything is going to redeem this, it's going to be all them preachers.
Trust equally in heart and mind.
And hopefully my opponent has opted to not play a shit ton of removal. That would be nice. Defender? Yeah. Just spend a few turns greeting out. I need you to spend a few turns greeting out.
One who is blind can yet see.
And then I gotta res one. Then we play Get an Eighth, and then we, yeah.
Plunge all into murk with a shrill cry.
I mean, two beautiful Skellige players just greeting it out. I do like that. Especially when I'm one of them. Please let me go through with this. Alright, that's a lot of rain. That's a big mermaid. Heatwave is for pussies. And yes, I know I played Heatwave. I'm a pussy. Okay, that really sucks. That's a lot of alchemy procs that I am not getting. But playing some rain. Playing the unit. Playing the blessing.
She brooks no insult.
Playing the preacher.
Trust equally in heart and mind.
Playing the thing. And I might as well wait. Imagine if I had Gedenith here. 2 extra alchemies that turn.
Gods protect us.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This lock is completely dead. What can I resurrect? Do I have a res? I have a mermaid. It's not great. My opponent is going to catch up in points real soon. I mean, all my alchemies are worth 10 extra points. That has to mean something. I have 4 alchemies left to play. That's 40 points. Just in Preacher procs, okay? I mean, I can kill that with my leader. And then I can lock this. I guess I should wait to see if maybe there's a...
How can I help? Bow before modern prayer. You can kiss my
I think I'm gonna kill that. But I'm gonna wait for Fulmar. Imagine if I had Gedenith. I mean, this is without Chapter 1 and 2 of Gedenith. There he is.
We'll run upon the crest of the waves, neath your wings outstretched.
I mean, he's the scary one, right?
I do not mince words. On principle.
And this offering to the sea is looking spicy. I mean, where's Melusine? Do you not have Melusine in here?
Take my mere life.
Okay, maybe I should have locked that. No, but if he had turned this into Storm, like, didn't I have like 4 turns on one of these? That would have been a lot. You know, instead, I'm gonna get some healing value here.
I can help you if you wish.
I mean, what could I want? Probably just a Mardrome, right? I mean, my last card is very big. Ocean, oh ocean, dear sea, accept my offering, so I may win this match. Hell yeah. That. And that was without getting anything. I mean, then again, it was without them having Melusine. I did a thing. Play 40 bronze cards. Don't mind if I do. I like bronze cards.
Speak your mind. To the point.
Alright, Imprisonment kind of sucks. But I have to appreciate the matchup diversity. Spella'tael, Monsters, Skellige, and now Nilfgaard. No duplicates yet. This kind of works, I think. Nilfgaard is going to be tough. Especially because, you know, we can play a lot of Preachers and res a lot of Preachers. But in opting not to play Ermion, we can't unlock a bunch of Preachers. That's okay. An interesting move. If he wants to Vilgeforce Renegade that, I don't care. I guess I kind of care. I take that back. It would suck. By the way, the change to spying and how like amnesty and like seize effects will now actually trigger Impera Enforcers and all those spying engines. That's really cool. I like that, and I love that he hit his own spy. That's the sort of thing that makes me feel good inside.
Oh, how wonderful! You speak our tongue.
Is this the one where I just truffle for a mermaid woman? I guess I might.
Optimum dosage.
There we go.
The precipice of lethality.
That card is not worth locking with half your leader. It was a 6 for 4 either way. I'm getting the healing value either way. I mean, sure, in a deck with Rain Synergy, almost. But no. No. Do I truffle for just an 8-point this? I don't think I'm doing the Preachers. But I do want a Preacher in the graveyard. No, let's... You know what? I want to do this at one point during the video as well. Against Nilfgaard, you know, maybe going for the long round engine approach is just going to kind of backfire. And then having, you know, a point slammy option here is pretty good. Don't mind if I do. Last card went to your opponent's graveyard, which was Emissary, not Crow Mother. Does it show you? No. I get that Gwent is like a game based on skill and you gotta pay attention. But I really feel like... Alright, this is pretty good. I mean, it gains Doomed, but it is also 10 points, which is not quite enough. But that was not worth the Vilga Forts. That is not worth your second lock. This is why I don't like playing in training mode. Like, it's not worth locking. They spent their entire leader round 1 locking 2 units that are not worth locking. They didn't even need the tempo. Alright. Let's see, they're going to be at 39. If they hadn't locked these units, they would have still been in the lead by now. They didn't even need the tempo. So it's just not good to do it like that. I should probably just thin my deck. Do I play a Preacher? I mean, Operator is bricked, so I guess I want to get one in my graveyard. Yes, girl, your mushrooms are nicked. See, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, not quite enough. On that offering, not quite enough to get me ahead. Do we have an alchemy in here? Not one I can play. Armor up.
I don't train on the cone. I hate it.
Damn it. That was just a 10 point. A 10 for 9 though. I can deal. I believe I would like to Ermion here, right? Yes. Ermion. I don't think I want to kill that practitioner. I don't think I care. Six, 7, 8, 9, 8, 8. No. Opponent is pushing me. I don't have an amazing setup here, so it's not like it's looking to backfire anytime soon. Amnesty? No, Remedy just for the spy? Okay. Not a crazy impressive play there, but it's okay. This is 8 points. This gets me ahead uneven. I really wanted to save it, but it does get me ahead on even. Which, against an opponent who spent their entire lead on round 1 on blue coin, I cannot pass up that opportunity. Congrats on reaching rank 0. Better rank means more rewards with season end. Thank you, Gwent. The season has ended. And I'm sure I got great rewards. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 point play on the offering. 13 if they play a unit to be damaged. Which they did. Triss is more valuable to save. Like, I think I have to do this. Especially when it means that I can't play Triss. That's well deserved. I'm gonna lose here because of that. I'm losing the round. Or I'm winning. Guess my opponent didn't have 10 points. I mean, like, you gotta have 10 points in one card, which is actually not very easy to do, and that's just to catch up. And then, obviously, I can play pretty much anything. I could play a Brick Triss, and in many cases, get ahead of him. In that case. So, yeah. The deck definitely lacks consistency. I will say that. But I mean, I knew that. Like, the whole point of this video is to go all in on the greed. Like, no tech cards. What did he take? Triss? I didn't play Triss. What did he take? I really don't remember. Yeah, that consistency is really hurting me here. But yeah, just no consistency, no tech cards, just all in on doing the dumb thing. Now, what have we learned today? The dumb thing is probably not worth it. Probably not worth it, and the deck is inconsistent. I mean, I've been drawing relatively well. Like, I'm not complaining about my draws today. They have been better than I deserve. But I of course, I would like some consistency also. She's not worth it. I mean, she's in here, you know, for the meme, because she can res this, which can bring back an alchemy, so it's just another alchemy. But realistically, it's not worth it. I really don't think it's worth it here. Right? Because, like, it's kind of difficult to use. It's very expensive. I mean, it still plays for good points. Like, it will always play for good points. That's kind of the point of the card. It always plays for good points. Like here, like it was... Even if that preacher immediately dies, and you don't count the boost the other preacher got, and you don't count Crow Mother, it was still, let's see, 9, 13, 15, it was still 17 points. The card is always good, point-wise. But if you're sacrificing consistency to afford these points, and they're not really doing that much, I mean, for the meme deck that is this, it obviously it fits right in there. I think if you're optimizing this thing,
I simply want you to admit it.
I don't think you can keep her in. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I mean, now we're just playing alchemies, right? For 2 extra points per turn. Gotta remember, I do have removal.
What is it you want?
He does not have Skellige units in his yard. So I hope for his sake he's not going for this. Maybe just a Crow Mother?
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's fine. That was still 13 points. And an engine. Doesn't really matter which one I kill. Except that one, I straight up get 1 more point. Okay, we got a full Mar next turn. For card.
Guard will conquer these lands.
Oh!
Our aid or without it.
Well, that's fun. That's what he took. That's interesting. You know, actually, full Mar can wait 1 turn. If I put the rain here and it kills a crow, I just straight up lose storm value.
To stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
Alright. Now it's whatever.
We'll run upon the crest of the waves. Meet your wings outstretched.
It killed the crow, but it's still the better row. Because I waited. I mean, the deck is pretty good in casual, but you bet your ass it's not that great in ranked. Hey, speaking of ranked, rank 3. 45 minutes to start. Yeah, I would not have had time to wait for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this slightly sillier video. I mean, I feel like this is something that a lot of you really want to see me do, because it's just old school, you know, all in on you know, a underplayed, underpowered concept. You know, no Aneromancy, no Heat Wave, but we're playing Operator, we're playing, you know, not the best cards necessarily, but we are achieving something. You know, we're achieving an idea, a concept. So I hope you enjoyed seeing something that I think a lot of you have been missing. You know, not every video is going to be like this. Like, I do want to actually play some like certified good decks as well. But it was definitely fun. I mean, alchemy has been something we've tried here many, many times. You know, with the Crow Clan Preachers. And, you know, as far as the Crow Clan Preacher archetype goes, it did get better. I mean, just Mushy Truffle alone is a massive buff to it. But what did we learn today? You know, in terms of making this deck better and making it actually something you can potentially rank up with, Operator has to go. It hurts to say it. It hurts every time I have to say this, but I have to say it a lot more often than I had hoped. He has to go. Like, I don't think the payoff is big enough. I think another deck I want to try, and it's probably going to happen soon, is a rain deck with Messenger of the Sea. This is a good operator target, because the numbers are just way better. Like, you're not getting an extra 4 provision engine, you're getting a 6 provision engine. It's a really good one, and you can set it up so it's immediately worth 6 points. And it will actually stick. It's more reliable. This, I think, is a legit reason to play Operator. Crow Clan Preacher, you know, outside of the meme, I don't think it's good enough. I mean, it was fun, though. We got to do it at least once. I think maybe we did it twice, but at least once we did it. We did it! But yeah, he has to go. He has to go. Like, the Dorgaray, it's just whatever, right? It's a flexible slot. Some control with Dorgaray. If there's a lot of locks in the meta, or bounty, or poison, Gremist is good. He got buffed to 6 provisions. If there's a lot of graveyard stuff going on, Save Your Lemons is a 6 for 6. It's a flexible slot, and maybe we want to keep the slot. But it's really just do whatever you want with this. You want one of the 6 provision tech cards? Do that. You want to reduce it to a 5 or a 4 to afford something else with these other provision slots? Do it. Operator will have to go. Fukushia? Honestly, I mean, I love the card. It's a really strong card. I mean, it is really good, though. It is really good, though. When you can bring back Bride of the Sea. Whenever you can't do that, then it becomes really dependent. I mean, sure, obviously, if you skip the Bride of the Sea and just res a Preacher, you get 4 extra turns of rain, which is worth up to 8 extra points, right? If the round is long enough and the opponent has units. If you have Fulmar and turn it into Storm, it's worth even more. I don't know. I really hope that if any of you have any suggestions, any tips, I really hope you'll leave them down below, because it's a fun deck. It's definitely an archetype I've always enjoyed, and it got some good new tools this time around, and I want to, you know, make it as good as I can while staying within the slightly memey concept. And yes, taking out Operator removes some of the meme, but he's one of my favorite cards, but he's just not, I don't think he's that great here, honestly. So find a way around that. I have to really think about the Fukushia. It's not a bad card, but maybe it's not the best thing we could be doing. Maybe some consistency would be better. We'll have to see. Lastly, Darren. Darren for Crow Mother. It worked really well today because I got lucky. I was always able to do it. Well, not always. But here's the thing. If you're able to do it, play Darren, put Crow Mother in the graveyard. That's good. If you draw Crow Mother and you don't have to Darren her, you can either play it as an 8 for 6, which is not, it's not game-losingly bad. You can also just thin a 4 provision card. If you plan on playing enough alchemies to heal him up, he's an 8 for 6 either way. That really depends. If you have other heal targets, then you're over damaging yourself and it's not actually worth 3 extra points, but that's really situation dependent. But just playing him as an 8 for 6 is not, it's not terrible. I don't know. Let me know down below what you thought of the deck and of the video. I did cheap out a little bit on those card reviews because they're just filler videos just to keep things going, just to quickly discuss some new content. But, I do want these videos to be good, to be enjoyable. So be honest. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Tell me. Thank you once again for watching. I hope to see you again soon. I have not decided what I'm going to play next, and I don't know when I'll have time to play next. But it's going to be soon. We're going to play some more Gwent, some new cards, some new decks. It's going to be fun. And I hope to see you then. But until then, have a good one. Stay safe, stay healthy. Enjoy the patch. Enjoy Gord being capped at 15 points. Enjoy Drill not wiping your board without you having a say in it. And there they go again with the chainsaw. Have a good one. Bye.